You are tuned in to the JDawg and Leevis show. After years of playing together in bands and tons of late-night conversations, it was decided that it was only fair we repeat it all here. Good evening, JDawg and Leevis fans. We're going to do something a little bit different tonight. We're going to celebrate GENOA Days in Genoa, Illinois. It's the 81st celebration of GENOA Days. Carnival, music, a lot of fun to be had by the family. Leevis and I are going to go down there. We're going to check it out. We're going to give you our live review. We started at one end of GENOA Days, walked down the main drag, and made it to the other side. And we're going to tell you about everything we saw on the way. So sit back and relax and listen to the first remote live podcast of JDawg and Leevis. Here on June 9th, podcast number 16, coming right at you. As always, thanks for listening and enjoy the show. Hello, it's JDawg and Leevis, and we are live at GENOA Days.
GENOA Days!
In Genoa, Illinois.
It's true.
We just got here, and...
Is this day 27 of GENOA Days?
It is. I usually don't go to the first 26 because that's when all the other people go.
Well, yeah, it's just boring.
It's whittled its way down now.
Yeah.
So it's early evening here.
Okay.
So all the lights are coming on, so everything looks... fantastic.
So you can still find it. That's thoughtful.
As if you were like 9 years old again, and we're looking for a hot date tonight.
I do feel 9, and I'm glad I found my hot date.
I think it was around 9 or 10 when Mom and Dad let me go for the first time. Handed me $20 and said, just meet me at the Ferris wheel at a certain time.
Where? Here?
No, just any fair.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
All I remember is the Kane County Fair, but I don't think... I was there for Boy Scouts. I don't think we did like the real fair thing.
We did the Kane County Fair. We also did the Sandwich Fair.
Oh, yeah.
Sandwich,
that's right.
Illinois.
Yep.
The great tractor pulls of the Sandwich Fair.
Oh, yeah. GENOA Days is pretty close to the Sandwich Fair.
It's
multiplied by like 0.006.
Yeah.
Sandwich is like freaking huge.
Yeah.
That's a big sandwich.
It is a big sandwich.
Big sandwich fair.
A lot of meat in that sandwich.
Yes. Yeah.
I have a feeling as we walk, we're starting at one end of the street here tonight, and we're going to walk all the way through to the other side and give you our experience as we're walking. But I think we're going to see a lot of meat in this sandwich too.
More importantly, our listeners get to hear the joy of GENOA Days.
Yes, you do. The live joys.
Yes, the 27th day of GENOA Days.
And there may be an occasional interview of somebody that we run into.
I hope it's a hillbilly.
It could be a hillbilly, or it could be a Jim Hill Billy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. Yep.
Or maybe Jim Hill and his friend Billy.
There. That works.
That's what we meant.
Yes.
This show does not discriminate at all. All right,
not against hills.
Well, we're going to start...
We'll take big hills, small hills.
Molehills.
Molehills. Little mounds. Or mountains. Either or.
Oh, so did you hear there was a camel born at a zoo this week?
No.
I don't know why. I guess Hill reminded me of that. And they had to come up with a creative name for that camel.
Okay.
And it turns out that all the different zookeepers were coming in with names, and they all put them in a hat, and the one that won was Alexander Camelton.
Oh, my goodness. That's fantastic.
So, because of the $10 bill and because of the Broadway play, there's now a camel somewhere in a zoo, and I can't remember. Maybe it was San Diego Zoo, I think. I don't remember where it was. But there's a camel named Alexander Camelton.
Fantastic.
So let's go see if we can find Alexander Camel Toe tonight.
I don't think we have a chance. Nope.
I think I already see him.
You were going to tell a delightful story about you had a follow-up for Chewbacca Mom. I'd like to get that out of the way now before the real interesting stuff happens. Well,
Chewbacca Mom would fit in really well here at GENOA Days.
Yeah. Well, you'd hardly recognize her.
No, there's about 75 of them right where I'm standing right now, I can see. But I just wanted to give you the net worth of Chewbacca Mom from the time she put on the mask until Monday of this last week.
Yes.
Her net worth now, and this is just a quick update, and then we don't have to talk much more, is $490,000.
That's
for putting on a clearance mask.
And laughing.
And college education. So,
wow.
There you go. She's worth $500,000 now.
Yeah. Well, that's a pretty good gig.
So,
hook me up.
I'll work for the next 10 years to try and get there.
Do you think she found that in Craigslist or something? I mean, that's a pretty good deal.
I think she did. If she's on Craigslist, I might just pay to meet her.
There you go.
Because I think that's my only way to fame. Is through Chewbacca Mom.
Okay, so we're at the far end by the Ferris wheel, and I'm seeing a lot of high school cuddling. Do we need to participate in that, or is that a phase that's long gone?
You mean
JDawg?
just stand there and then we do it, or we actually join in with them?
Well, that's a good question. I hadn't gotten that far.
We probably should just go stand in front of them and cuddle and see what happens.
I'm sure that'll go over well.
I mean, tonight's show is all about natural reaction.
In the thriving metropolis of Genoa, where yes, there's no discrimination. Anyway, all right, are we ready?
We're ready.
I've gotten my Chewbacca bomb update. I'm good to go.
Let's head into the fire.
You know, what else is kind of interesting here is that neither of us are drunk at this point.
No, not at all.
So,
haven't even started. Although, along the strip here is Minihans.
that's true.
So that may happen
and
later.
Hill's Tap.
The glory of the podcast is that we don't do it live, so we can splice in anything we want.
That's true. You know what we should do is we should walk down to one end, then get drunk and walk back, and see if the show is better or worse from
we could
between the two sides.
We could even stop in Minihans.
Yes.
Hurt.
I suspect
Here, why don't we go down the middle of the midway here?
Oh, okay. I hope I get barked at. I can't believe they had the spinning elephants and you didn't tell me.
Oh, you're going to be seeing spinning elephants. So here's one that I don't necessarily agree with, and it's the live hermit crab game.
All right. You know you want one.
They got this cage with like a 1,000 little hermit crabs in here. I think half of them are dead.
No, probably.
And when you win it, they got all these cages here, and it shows there's like, well, how can I describe it? It's a little cage, and it's got some bedding in the bottom. It's got a little water dish, a little house for the hermit crab to play in. But when you win the hermit crab, you don't get the cage.
You just get the crab?
They'll sell to you for like $25.
I see.
You get the crab in your hand.
Wow.
And I've had crabs in my hand before. It's not pleasant. So no, it's kind of a gimmick. They show you the cage, but you don't get it.
Wait, you're saying that it's kind of a gimmick here at a fair?
Well, yeah, go figure.
Well, there you go.
Winner! Hey!
Yeah. Well, there's two people doing the horse race, so you got pretty good odds of winning.
It's a 1 in, what is it? Would it be?
It's a 1 in 9 chance if there's only two people.
Yeah. Well, because the fair is still against you. Because when there's only two people,
And the house takes most of it.
you win the smallest prize. Don't you have to have 9 people to win the biggest prize?
Oh, that could be. I don't know. I was just joking around.
I've noticed that one of the themes tonight is the stuffed poo.
Yes.
Every single game seems to have a stuffed poo that you can win.
See, it's interesting because generally at my age, I'm trying to get rid of my stuffed poo.
And here we are at the Billy's Live Goldfish stand.
Okay.
Kind of the same thing as the hermit crab.
Yeah, but there's no hermit crabs, so what are you complaining about?
I guess you're right. But Billy has an awful lot of fish he wants to give away.
Yeah.
So you throw these ping pong balls into these tiny little cups, and if you get one in, you get a goldfish. I
Okay.
still have one alive from last year in my kitchen.
Nice. I thought the survival rate of those was really, really low.
It is really low because the other one died.
Oh, okay.
This one survived.
All right.
So
Did it eat the other one?
It actually did. The tail was gone. So I think that it went cannibal and ate it. But again, they show you these little cages, and it's got the water in it with the goldfish. Some of them are half dead, but you don't get the cage. You win a goldfish in a bag.
Oh, okay.
So if you don't
I thought
have
you were going
anything,
to say a goldfish in your hand.
if you have nothing to put it in when you get home, that's when Mom and Dad feed
Then
it
you,
to the.
then you leave it in the bag.
We feed it to the turtle.
I'm digging the ninja banana variation. It used to just be big bananas back in my day, but now you can get a ninja
Nope.
banana.
Now it's ninja
I
bananas.
wonder if you'll be able to get a poo banana next year.
And look here at the basketball game, you can actually win a poo hat. And you know what? I'm going to try and win a poo hat right
You
now.
should. If anybody deserves a poo hat, it's you.
It's 2 shots for $75. No, it's got 4 little hoops here, and it's 2 for $5. 1 in wins, and you win a poo hat. So I'm going to give it a shot.
There you go.
2, please. Are you going to root for me?
You betcha.
You want to walk around with a guy with a poo hat on?
I
general area.
I don't have a choice.
I think this is the one.
Loser!
Shot number Spider-Man basketball.
Well, there you go. Loser!
Oh, there's the trick. I got to be behind
Oh,
the
you're
line.
fine. Loser!
The poos are distracting me.
Yeah.
That rim's bent, too.
Oh, so close. You hit the rim.
I did hit the
It was a
rim.
good rim job. Rim shot. It was a rim shot.
Shot
My
number
bad.
2.
It is a bent rim. I can see it from here.
No go. $5 in the hole. Thank you, dear.
That Carney had all her teeth.
She did have all her teeth. I should have just gave her the $5.
Yeah, probably. You would have had a better chance of getting poo on your head.
Yes, I would have. Now we're passing the skee ball,
Skee ball.
which I still don't understand how you win skee ball at a carnival.
I guess you just get a bunch of tickets or something.
Maybe.
Or do you have to... Is there a threshold that you have to get a certain minimum score and then you get something? Oh, look, more poo. You're totally right.
There's poo everywhere. Wait, there, you almost stepped in something.
Yeah.
That's human poo. So I did not win a poo hat. Of course, that game made me feel like I should have spent another $5 because it was that close.
Yes, yes. Almost. I'm digging the flying circular thing here.
Oh, this is
The cliffhanger.
It's like the Superman ride.
Okay, but fair size.
Fair size.
And the line is actually somewhat reasonable, which means it sucks.
Well, because yesterday 2 kids fell off it.
See, now, I would have paid an extra ticket to see that.
Well, they don't shut it down. They just give you the disclaimer that 2 kids fell off. Then the lines are usually shorter.
Ah,
It's more of a risk.
I see. I would think actually it might make the lines go a little longer, because suddenly it would be a cool ride.
All right.
You'd sell T-shirts and say, "I survived the cliffhanger."
Yeah, it's no longer, I rode the cliffhanger, I survived. You're exactly right.
All over it.
Well, yeah, I did ride it 2 years ago, and I did almost throw up.
The cliffhanger?
Yes.
I can see that.
Because I didn't,
I think your puke is still along the second story of that building.
it's on the chimney. See where
Yeah.
the rust is? Because I didn't realize how high the thing went.
Ah, yeah.
And then it started going up in the air and started,
Surprise.
yeah. Yeah, if I was a superhero, I would not have flying as a superpower.
Oh, yeah?
No.
What would your superpower be?
Well, hopefully your eyes. I'm telling you, that's the best superpower ever, is those Lee eyes. Any woman Lee wants, bam!
Yeah. That's how it works.
I can't believe I didn't win the basketball game.
Well, you've got the whole rest of the fair to think it over. Work on your strategy.
I
We're
think-
going to cut through the corn dog line. And we survived.
I think what needs to happen,
Oh, the dragon. The dragon needs to happen.
the
My
Dragon
bad.
Express.
The Orient Express. Once again, we are politically correct here in GENOA Days.
Actually, the line's not long at all, Lee. We could put you on there. And you could ride with that kid with the Chewbacca shirt.
Can I be his mom?
And you guys could laugh out loud and make $420,000.
There we go. No, it's already been done. We'd have to, do something else. All right. Now, this ride looks a little bit more like your speed.
What's the name of that ride there?
It's the Lemon Squeezy Bar.
I do remember throwing up at the sandwich fair and drinking lemonade shake-ups. Because for some reason my parents told me that would make me feel better.
Oh, yeah. Get all that acid.
No, it didn't make me feel better.
Ooh, the Baja buggies go up and down, too.
The Baja Buggy Ride, that's one for Lee.
Yes, that's about my speed.
The problem is he's not allowed to be around children under 7 years old anymore. Not in Genoa, anyways.
Right.
Belvedere, it's fine.
We're actually podcasting from a large 14-foot diameter bubble.
Now, I'll have
Oh,
you
there you
know,
go. Maybe now you could win a poo.
I'll have you know, at this basketball game 3 years ago, I bought 2 balls for $5. Got them both in.
No kidding.
I won a giant stuffed guitar and a giant pig.
Oh. I don't think I've seen either of those in your basement.
I was a superstar for one evening. No, those got donated to Goodwill, I believe.
Okay.
And now this is Lee's favorite, the duck pond,
I love the duck pond.
where there's a prize every time because it
Yeah.
reminds Lee of all those sporting events he used to join in the park district.
There are no losers, only participants.
And he would get a participation trophy for every sport that he was in. Yeah, you pick a duck, you win a prize.
You don't
It's
know
great.
me. Yeah, I guess you do know me.
The only problem is one duck is $3, and the prize you get is probably worth about 25 cents.
Yeah, there is that.
So who's the
No-
dummy now?
No poo at the duck pond, I see.
No poo in the duck pond. It's not worthy.
Yeah.
Now we're about halfway through, and we're at the bumper cars.
Either that or ducks are old school, one of the two.
The funny thing about the bumper cars here It's like a 20 by 20 foot arena, and they have like 17 cars in it.
Yes, exactly. I was thinking the same thing.
So for 5 minutes, you're trying to figure out how to get it in reverse, and then when you finally get it in reverse and turn yourself around, the ride's over.
Yes. And there's 4 people behind you who also need to figure out reverse.
But that does not stop the 2 kids I saw trying to honk the horn of the bumper car.
Oh.
I'm guessing there's no horn.
My favorite part is the electrical grid above that powers everything. That just fascinates me. You know, it's got to be like a big human bug zapper if you were to touch it.
Just jump up and grab on and just hold it.
You know, I'm really
8 seconds.
I'm really kind of tempted to like grab onto one end and then touch some kid on the nose. Maybe that's why I'm not allowed around children
In Genoa.
in Genoa.
Because in Belvedere and Rockford, they probably find that funny.
Yeah, we have a better sense of humor.
Oh, and now we have an embarrassed mom in front of us.
Well,
That has no idea how to drive.
Yeah, obviously.
And everybody's coming at her now. She's the focal point. And she's doing that laugh like, aha, it's so cute and funny, I just want to get the hell out of here.
Yes. The things you do for your children.
That's right.
Well, the things she does for her child. I'm assuming that's her child. I mean, I would never do that for my kid.
Well,
but-
you know, we just kind of swap kids
Oh, okay.
for the evening. You know,
Yeah, they really don't look anything alike.
no, they don't. Just to see how good your kids really are, we just swap. All right, now we're over to the 1,000 Arabian Nights, I think this ride is.
Oh, God.
You're sitting on a platform that faces forward,
Yes.
goes up in the air, and it
kind of like the Ferris wheel.
actually
but
goes in a
around.
circle, but you're going to the side.
Good heavens.
And I'm not a big fan of that one.
That's like 4 stories up
Yes, it is.
and full of idiots.
And the funny thing is, my mother-in-law went on that last year
No kidding.
with the grandchildren. Very proud of her that day.
I can see feet dangling.
That's all you see.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you see the line that's 45,000
Yeah.
feet long.
Apparently, the teenagers found out that somebody did get hurt on this, and now they all want to ride it.
Right, they all want to get on the cool rides.
Yeah.
You don't want to go on the bumper cars. Nobody gets hurt on the bumper car.
Right.
And I do feel a little bit of rain,
Yep.
but I have a feeling that's not going to put a damper on this evening.
I doubt it.
Working our way through the line.
Alright, we gotta come over here.
I always like the concerned look on younger kids' faces when they're looking at a ride they're about to go on. That's always fun.
I think she was more concerned about the line.
So then there's the fun machine.
The Sizzler.
This is the one that you can sit 3 to a car if you're smaller,
Yes.
but if you're like me, you can fit 2 to a car. But this is the one where you have to make sure that the heavier guy is on the outside, as the centrifugal force will push you to the right.
Yes. That's a good thing. You've done this before.
So yesterday, my younger daughter gets on a ride with 2 of her friends that she met up with here, and it was a girl and her brother. They are definitely not shy on the cheeseburger end of eating, and the end. Of course, the carny didn't say anything.
Right. Well, no.
So I said, hold on, switch places.
There you go.
won't regret it.
You're a good father.
And they did, and sure enough, the larger cheeseburger child was smashed up against the side, and she was free.
See, that also allows if your daughter were to throw up, it would go out and land on the other 2 kids,
Right.
as opposed to being the victim of puke.
That's true, too.
So it's just strategically, it's a good idea to be on the inside of any of these.
Although on
centrifugal-
this ride, it goes fast enough that if you do puke, it's probably the car behind you that's going to take it.
Okay. Well, we'll have to stick around and watch that.
It is definitely a packed house here tonight at Genoa Days.
It's
Lines
almost
are
as
long.
if you just need a wristband and then you can ride on any ride you want.
That's exactly what it is.
Really?
On Thursday night, they do wristband night. It's like $25, or maybe it's $30 now
my
for a
gosh.
wristband. You ride as much as you want, but the lines are so long, you get on 3 rides a night. So we always tell the kids to stay home on wristband night. And then they get mad at us because that's when all their friends are there.
Right.
And that's when we try to explain to them that their friends are morons.
Yes. Clearly.
So this ride is now starting up. Some people look concerned, others look like they don't care. It's 3 separate arms that hang down, and they have 4 cars in each one. And as the whole thing goes in a circle, each arm actually spins in a circle.
Let's say, now does this start to launch upward, or is that another one?
Nope, just out.
Oh, this is just sideways. All right. I used to love these things.
And the cool thing is the carny is sitting there with absolutely no fear as each car comes about 6 inches from his knee.
He's a trained professional.
He is a trained professional. So yeah, right now everybody is being pushed out to the right side of their car,
Yes.
but it looks like they've properly placed everyone.
Oh, except for that kid.
Oh,
Sorry, dude.
And you're squished.
Yep.
And he's scared.
Good combo. At least you're small when you're...
Nothing like seeing a child cry on a ride. All right, so now the rain's coming down a little harder. Why don't we go over and hear a few bingo calls? As the great city of
I
Genoa.
hope they call G47. That's my... Oh, I was so close.
What did he say, G48?
I said G...
What did he just say?
I don't know. You gotta listen. That's why we're not good at bingo. We don't do enough listening. We do too much talking.
So it's raining pretty hard now, and the bingo people are not moving.
No, that's true.
There's about
Nobody's giving up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe a good 15 folding tables all in a big circle. There's a guy in the center calling bingo. And
I'm gonna put on my raincoat here.
they are getting towards the end of this game, and they're not giving up. I see one lady in front of me with 3 cards, and she's debating.
Is it okay to heckle bingo players? You wouldn't know 063 if it bit you.
Oh, now there's a couple Lions Club members looking concerned. They're going for the tarps, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, he's getting the raincoat.
Oh boy.
Oh, we got a bingo.
That hasn't been confirmed yet. We're still making sure. This is when it gets exciting.
Oh, Mike's reading off the numbers. 36 is good. 58 good. One more.
And 60. No. What? And 68, that's good.
68's good. We got a bingo.
All right, we got a winner.
How much is the win?
We got a winner. Now everybody's running for cover.
Yes.
But they would not give up their bingo game.
75 repeat.
You can wash me out. I'm sticking around.
975.
Just under $10, 975.
Oh,
Thank you for coming out.
you thought $975.
I'm glad he clarified.
Yes. So that bingo game
That
won
would have explained why
$9.75.
nobody was leaving. Yeah, but in GENOA dollars, that's like 50.
Well, the clouds don't look as if it's going to keep pouring,
Right.
but we'll head down towards Minihans because I'm sure there's nobody in the bar.
Not at this hour. Not when they could be winning giant poo.
See, now this game kind of freaks me out here. This is called the Blockbuster, and it's
Okay.
3 cubes. You can hear them yelling at me.
Oh, yeah.
You got 3 cubes on a table, and you throw a softball, and you just got to knock the 3 cubes off.
Oh, yeah.
Why is it not easy?
I read
Because
about
you
this
can't
once.
hit all 3 at the same time.
I see. Yeah,
If you
so
hit the
then,
center one, the 2 drop. You hit the middle one, the bottom one stays. If you hit the top one, the bottom 2 stay.
Gotcha.
It's that top one that's going to drop straight down. So you can't hit all 3 at the same time.
So how would you do it then? You have to bounce it? Or
Look at, oh. We just had somebody try to do it, and the softball came flying out right at my head.
from here.
There we go. But that's got to be the trick because the block is as big as the ball.
Yes.
So you're trying to aim for that bottom one, but you're just going to make the top one drop.
Right, so you'd either have to spin it or bounce it or something so that it would knock all 3 of them.
See, now he just threw and he got the top 2 off and the bottom one didn't move.
Actually, can you hit the backboard and then have that hit your first one off? I wonder if that's the trick.
Well, maybe they got the backboard set up so that it just dies when it hits it.
Yeah, it could be. That would make more sense.
Although, have you?
Okay, a dude just walked by with a t-shirt that had a panda bear and a gas mask on it. This is why I love GENOA Days.
And that's why we're going the other way.
Yeah, we'll head this way.
All right, we're going to... One more try. What does he do? See, and that guy tried to actually just lob it in there.
Yeah.
And he got the same result.
I wonder, I also noticed, things to look out for. When there's no small or medium prizes, and the only thing you can get is a big one, you know your odds of winning are pretty low.
Exactly. And right now, our options here are the giant poo,
Yes?
a giant emoji,
Oh, that's what those are. I was just going to say they were smiley faces.
and a giant gorilla. And
You're
what
totally
I'd like,
right. He hit the bottom one, and the top one just stayed.
and I think what I would do if I won this is I would get the gorilla, bring it home, duct tape my child's hand to its hand, and drag him through the pool. That would be a great video. All right, on to Mini Hans.
All right.
We're actually ducking down the back way now. We're behind the fun house, which is where I've been wanting to get Lee all night anyways.
I'm glad you're here because I am completely disoriented by all the hubbub.
A lot of hubbub.
And sprawling Main Street of Genoa is hard to keep track of. I mean, there's a lot of inlets and
Yes.
small things going. I don't know.
And tonight the band is a band called Beaux, Beaux.
Oh, there we go. Like,
And what would a Genoa Days band be without playing Michael Jackson?
nice.
With a synthesized keyboard. Sweet. I don't know if you can pick that up, but it's fantastic. Alrighty.
They were playing like Doobie Brothers or something when we left. So
Yes, they were.
So they moved into the 80s.
Alright, we are now approaching Mini Hans.
Oh,
And it looks as if Mike Minihan himself is playing.
yes.
And his father is on the guitar. Might not be able to hear as much anymore. And there's actually another guitar player.
Oh yeah. Playing lead. We don't usually get a lead guitarist.
I don't know if you heard Tom, but he just said JDawg and Lee are in the house. That's what we get when we walk into this place.
Oh yeah. That's because we never leave. That probably has something to do with it. When are you going to learn how to do lead guitar?
I'm going on my 37th year of training.
Okay. Right around the corner.
So I don't know how the quality of this is going to sound.
Yeah.
But Minahans is definitely packed.
And he sounds fantastic.
But I think they cheated because I think they practiced.
No way.
And one of these days we have to buy new drumsticks for the bar owner. Right now he's playing with one drumstick that's down to a dub.
Yes. I see that. He's going to have to play with his fingers pretty soon here.
Alright, well let's walk to the end. So I don't know how that's going to sound from in there.
Yep.
Well, let's walk to the end. We'll wrap it around, head back over by the stage by Beaux.
Okay.
And we'll just, because they're playing Journey, we're going to have to get over there.
Yeah.
So let's
This makes me want to work out.
go ahead. We'll wrap around here. We'll wrap this podcast up
All right.
because this isn't going to be a full-length podcast this evening.
Okay.
But it's definitely a dive into Genoa Days to get you the feel of what it's about.
Yes.
So we're going to go back down here to the two rides that all of the kids seem to find the toughest rides. One is Zero Gravity.
Yes.
That's that damn ride where you're pinned against the wall as it spins around in a circle.
Yeah. And then works its way vertical,
And works its way vertical.
and you're still pinned to the wall.
And what I'm waiting for is the electric to go out and it just stops in that position. You see everybody fly around like a blender.
I'm sure there's some safety measure. No, there probably isn't. Never mind.
And then behind that is the
Remix.
major attraction that the crazy kids go on called the Remix. And I don't even know how to describe it.
Well, it's like that. It's like that fun machine thing, except it goes vertical.
It's like the Fun Machine, but it goes vertical, and as the whole thing spins, your arm spins, your car also spins.
That's true.
So you've got 3 rotations going on,
Yeah.
and that's a little silly.
That's about 4 too many for me.
All right, so we have walked from one end of Genoa Days to the other.
And you're not even going to buy me ice cream?
I may buy you ice cream before this is all over.
I don't know if I have any room.
Probably gonna have to put it on your ass to cool it down. The peach flavor does really well with that too.
It's remix time.
It's remix time.
All right, so we're gonna walk. It's remix time. Yeah. Is that Libido Funk Circus? Libido? Is that what it is?
Libido.
Libido.
It could be. They're really good, by the way. Michael Allen Gould may have a different opinion, but I think they're fantastic. And I know the bases.
Well, the name itself is fantastic.
Yeah. And what amuses me is that they do weddings and stuff, but they have to go by LFC. Because when they're playing at classy places, you don't go saying that you're the libido.
Well, then they could be the lie. What I say?
the libido.
Libido.
Oh. Now this is disappointing. When we came last time, we saw the Bow. The tables were full. Now, granted, it was a little closer to a dinner time. But now
it did rain too.
Oh, that's true too. It has rained. But now there's like 4 people. And come on, it's a Journey cover. Come on, people.
It is a Journey cover.
I'll sing along.
And they have a female singer.
I'll even sing the words wrong, like a true Genoan. Oh, that's pretty good.
I think I got the harmony.
If she goes hoarse, you can fill in for her. I still love you.
Well, I think we'll just.
Maybe we should go our separate ways. Maybe we should use that as a segue.
I think so.
Maybe it's not a particularly subtle hint.
Yeah, I'm thinking we should go our separate ways. From the Bow. And turn this damn thing off and get into Minihans and start the night.
There we go.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on the JDawg and Leevis show in our stroll through Genoa Days.
Yes. Virtual Genoa Days.
Virtual Genoa Days.
And actually, by the time we post this, Genoa Days will probably still be going on.
Probably.
Because it goes on for another 58 days, right?
It does.
Yeah, it's a full summer event.
It is. See, most of the towns that you go to, you get 3 or 4 days out of it. Like, I think Rockford has Waterfest and
Yeah, on the waterfront.
and Sycamore has Pumpkin Fest, and they have their days. No, Genoa Days is 98 days long.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Actually, this year it might be over 100. I think they add a couple days every year.
That's why the kids are getting out of school earlier and earlier, right?
That's right.
For the days of Genoa.
All right, we're going to close the show out right behind the Genoa Kingston Booster Club pork chop hut.
I can think of no better place.
As they're out here grilling their pork chops for everybody. So, JDawg and Leevis show. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Next week.
The Genoa Days queen just walked by us.
Did she?
Yes, she did.
As a matter of fact, that is my neighbor's granddaughter.
Well, there you go.
That's right.
Does she wear the tiara all the time?
She does.
Okay. Well, that's probably why they made her queen.
At least
she already had the tiara.
At least all 102 days of this year's Genoa Day, she has to wear it. So I was going to say next week's show, Alex Randau with his Summer Brew Fest, or Summer Brew Review.
Oh, there we go.
These will be a little bit lighter, I think.
I hope so.
I think you'll make it through. I don't think Wombat will come up.
Oh, my goodness. Or Roadkill.
Or, well, did you say it just tasted like flat out Wombat? Because this might just taste like Wombat piss. So yes, Alex Randau in the studio. We may have a surprise caller too.
Ooh.
But I'm not gonna tell you who.
Oh, crap.
It could be a surprise caller.
Okay.
So as Journey just ended now, we're gonna end the show.
And go our separate ways.
And go our separate ways. Mini Hans, here we come. Thank you very much for tuning in. Genoa Days. What is today? June 9th.
Yeah.
We'll call this podcast 16.
All right.
Very good.
In the bag.
We'll talk to you soon.
Literally, in the backpack.
In the backpack.
All right.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.